championship. That one had some meaning to it. Switzerland, of course, the silver medalist from last year, and this one is underway. Raffle in on the forecheck, knocked away from him. Almost a steal there for Hofer. And Yossi will feed it through. Hischier with the shot. He had the championship. Hischier takes it on the far side, drops for Fiala. Roman Yossi the shot, the rebound. Some thought it was in, but it goes wide. Back to the line for Diaz, the shot, and that got blocked.
Good movement up top by Andrighetto to freeze everyone. Lots of space for Kaplan to work with on the goal line.
Andrighetto with some room, and he puts that up. Got deflected away. Andrighetto was trying to get that down for Kaplan. Back for Andrighetto, pulls it back down for Kaplan, cross ice. Lambuel leaves it there. Simon Mosier drops for Berchi. Berchi goes cross ice, Fora with the shot, rebound! And a good right pad save in tight by Kickert. Lambuel back at center, has Hischier with him.
Hischier playing pretty significant minutes on the second pair for the Swiss team.
Did go through the draft last year without being selected. End-to-end rush, and that down to the goal line for Hischier and back for Fiala. Back for Yossi, back to Fiala, up high. And the Yossi with a little bit of room, getting hounded there by Howden. At the line for Kurashev. And an in-tight chance. Watched by Rockenwald. Back to the line. Diaz and back for Andrighetto. Praklan in tight. Heinrich will play it around the boards and grabbed off and flipped out by Ambuel. Now a race for it. Here comes Simon Mosier. And a save made by Kickert. Or rather for Switzerland. And for Austria, Thomas Huntertfund is not dressed, and Konstantin Kamara is not dressed. It is Andrighetto. Andrighetto tried to chip that through. That gets picked off, and it's back up the ice for Austria. The long drifter in on the coach for Switzerland. He is in year 4. He replaced Glenn Hanlon. Here comes Andrighetto with the shot. That's off of this tournament for Austria. Back for Heinrich. Heinrich for Peter. Peter walks it in. And Reto Berra makes the save, and things get way back into his own zone. And a little bit of a mishandle by young Moser to the front of the net for Ganol, and Reto Berra makes it. Frick will jam this up the boards. Kept in by Austria, though. Down for Herberger. Schlacker in from the backside. And then
doesn't make it not a trip.
Michael Raffel. No lane to shoot it, sends it across. At the line, Reto Frick. On for Praplan. He'll send it out at center. Here comes Hischier. Cross ice, Fiala scores! Kevin Fiala. One nothing Switzerland.
Well, if you had to pick a guy who's likely to score for Switzerland, you'd have to pick Kevin Fiala. He had the hat trick in the first game, and late in this period, good play by Praplan to get it up, and then Nico Hischier. That is a nice pass. Oh, pop in bottles. Let it rain. As Nico Hischier sauced it over right in the wheel. While there's lots of skating in these games, not quite as physical as an NHL game.
Here comes Ganol, and it puts on the brakes, got away from him. Marchini plays it down low. Good save made as Gregory Hoffman had some room down that left side. Raffel. Back Ophel. Plays it around the boards, gets it back, and then makes a nice pass up the middle. Kurashev drops for Marcini. Marcini in with Weber will drop it for Sven Andrighetto. Save made, rebound poked away. Roman Yossi unloads, and a good stop by Kickert, and another save by Kickert. This one again.
Quick poke off to the races.
Odd man rush, Ambuel trying to get that return pass. Puts it down low, and a save made by Kickert. As Berchi and Ambuel and Mosier put some pressure on in the Austrian end of the ice. Switzerland has cranked it up a little bit. Simon Mosier working his way into the slot, and another save.
Defenseman, the second world championship, played last year as well. and just 24 years old. Skates very, beating Austria up the ice. And the key for Austria, when there is a turnover.
Back in on the attack with Sven Andrighetto. Andrighetto puts on the brakes, finds Diaz, and the shot through.
4 seconds, and Switzerland goes to the power play.
These two countries do get along very well until it comes to Shumnik on the loose puck. It gets away from him. Controlled power play over. Josi the blast. Kicker at the save. Lofell again. Back for Fora. Fora looking for a lane. Finds it. And another good man sing. That'll take the opportunity for enjoy some music. Shot in front of the net. Kicker at a huge stop. Scramble goes on, and Mosier can't believe it that one didn't go in. And now the pride and joy of Cologne, Germany, has scored for Germany. Leon Draisaitl. And another glove save. Marchini being watched by Wolf. Gets it for Hischier in front of the net. And a bit of a front of the net. Back for Fiala. Hischier knocked it down. He takes a bump. Shot right on. Save made by Kicker. And the power play is over as Michael Raffl back on the ice and has the puck. Wrist shot off the glove of Reto Berra. Trying to center it. Gets pinned to the corner boards by Peter. Back up top it comes. Diaz looking for the high. No further. Pass across, intercepted by Schneider. He'll drop it back. Herberger for Schlacker. And then Josi goes crashing into the backboards. He appears to be all right. Takes the down low play. Tried to stuff it in free. Howden walks in, lets the shot go. Rebound and the shot. Rebound on the goal line. Scooped away by Roman Josi.
They've got nothing.
And that got away from Zwerger. Back up for Nico Hischier. Hischier will drop it back for Roman Josi. And Josi blistered a wrister wide blocker side. And it goes off the dasher board up and down a play. And Josi knows he had a good look. Diaz over for Sven Andrighetto. Wasn't in the wheelhouse. It is for Diaz, and he ripped it wide off the backboards. Kicker down. They bang away at it. Power play that has not been able to find the back of the net despite a number of chances. Backdoor play. And Hoffman only killed. Hischier will bring it in. Hischier will drop it off. Josi, Fiala, the shot, and Kicker.
Game that they have been outplayed in badly and have it stay just a 1-goal deficit.
Trying to take that puck out. Does. Hischier has Preplan in front of the net. Tried to get it to him. Eventually it did. By Ganal and Shumnik. Back to the blue line for Lofell. Plays this cross ice. Slap shot. Josi scores! Roman Josi with the blast. Was there a deflection in front? There was.
Caught the Austrian, Ganal, up high as this puck was going 6 inches off the ice, and catches Ganal and rips over the shoulder. Kicker, no chance for him whatsoever. And just a tough break. You're in the shot lane, which is courage enough. You get a look at it here. Off the shaft of the stick. Can't control that. You can't get that out of the way. Did nothing wrong with Josi and Raffl.
And it's cleared ahead, and here comes Hischier. Nico Hischier drops it off. Barbashev and scores! Kurashev in tight. And Philip Kurashev has made this a 3-0 game.
They grab that puck for Philip Kurashev. As this is his first World Championship goal, representing Switzerland. Also inside. Pass by Hischier, another one.
Back to the line for Roman Josi. Josi through traffic, save made by Seiss. Andrighetto back for Diaz. Down for Preplan, back up top Diaz. Andrighetto scores!
Good. You want to take dumb penalties? We'll make you pay.
And Sven Andrighetto in his first game pops the water bottle.
You know, in a different situation on the power play, you might clear it once and go and stand back behind your own net. But if Austrians running around cross-checking your best players, get kicked out of games for dirty cross-checks from behind, then you absolutely want to score. You can't go say, well, go fight them. That's not how this game works anymore. All you do is go play and try to execute.